Well,
Yeah,
it's a
because-
problem for me too, so let me very clearly and unambiguously apologize to you, Ms. Heard. I did not intend to interrupt you.
Before we get into today's video, I do want to let you guys know that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody is feeling good and feeling great. You guys, we are at the end of August. It is so bizarre. We were just talking about this like 2 years ago. We're like, it is 2020. It is about to be Christmas time of 2022, and then we're going to be in 2023. Like, for my weekend, I have a very close family member that had a major surgery. He actually had 18 inches of his intestines removed. I'm talking staples all the way up. It has been eye-opening, to say the least, but also he is doing well, recovering right now. So what did you guys do for your weekend? Let me know down below. So in today's video, we are going to go over some more stuff, you guys. I have got to show y'all these videos of Amber. We have just got to talk about these facial expressions. They're just too good, y'all. Her facial expressions are so animated. I thought I was an animated person. I kind of am. But Amber really takes the cake. So we're going to go over that. We're going to giggle about that for a minute. But I have to bring up these articles about these secret parties she was allegedly involved in, because y'all will not leave me alone in my emails and my DMs. And we're going to talk about it briefly, okay? We'll talk about it more in depth over on Patreon, because they are, I would say, speculation, but people is coming with receipts and photos, so it may not all be speculation, but you know, we'll talk about that in a minute. So before we start going over the couple of these clips from this UK deposition, I want to say thank you guys for being here with me while we do this. This is a nice break that we have every week in the beginning of the week, where we talk about something different than what we talk about on Fridays, and we just kind of have fun with these videos a little bit. And I'm just so glad y'all are here, and I'm grateful. So I just wanted to say thank y'all, because I really enjoy everything that I get to do over here with you guys. So real quick, did y'all see Johnny Depp's appearance at the VMAs last night? Y'all, I was literally, you guys, I cannot believe they will do anything. The VMAs allegedly announced that Johnny Depp was going to make an appearance, honey, and they had him flying around on this doggone thing like an astronaut, which was clearly either CGI or computer generated. He was not there, y'all. He was probably sitting home with a cigarette hanging out his hand, and they had took the little video or took his face and used his voice, and he did a little recording, and he probably got paid a lot of money for that. And talk about clickbait. Y'all know what? Y'all get mad at YouTubers, but these people, they really do this type of stuff. And to top it all off, you guys, over on Twitter, y'all got me reading Twitter now. Y'all need to leave me alone, because that is a deep, dark hole that I do not have time for. But over on Twitter, AH/Amber supporters were mad that Johnny was there, or there. I mean, you know, Amber was stewing at home. She was probably sitting there mad because the tables have turned on her, and here Johnny is being celebrated at the VMAs, which makes no sense at all. When I heard he was going to be there, I'm like, the Video Music Awards, why is Johnny Depp there? And then they had him flying around like an astronaut. Made absolutely no sense. Now, if they would have had him sitting on a giant mushroom smoking a pipe, okay. But an astronaut? Anyway, so let's watch Amber do her thing again, y'all. So this is when she's doing the deposition. Okay, so Blair, the female voice that you guys are going to hear, is the one representing Johnny Depp in the UK deposition. And Amber Heard has her, in my opinion, annoying attorney. If y'all listen to this whole thing, you just... oh, this male that speaks in the background, it just makes you wonder how he speaks to people in his private life. I'll just say it like that. Blair starts asking her about her substance use or her prescription medications, and I want y'all to see how uncomfortable Amber gets and the way she acts.
Can you think of any reason, Ms. Heard, why you would be unable to provide me with accurate, truthful, and comprehensive answers today?
No.
Okay. Have you ingested any alcoholic beverage in the last 24 hours?
No.
Okay. Have you ingested any alcoholic beverage in the last 30 days?
I'm going to object. I instruct you not to answer. I don't think it's relevant. I think it invades her privacy.
First of all, she asks her if she had ingested any alcoholic beverage in the last 24 hours. And watch how she says no. It's just a little odd to me. I believe she absolutely probably had some wine the night before. Not that it mattered to me, but you could just tell Amber's response. It seemed a little off.
Don't answer it.
Are you going to answer my question, Ms.
I'm going to
Heard?
take my counsel's advice.
Okay. Ms. Heard, have you ingested any amphetamine called Provigil in the last 24 hours?
I'm going to object.
This is that medication which is allegedly treated, they treat patients for like epilepsy and stuff like that. Now, I don't know anything about this medication. I have no concern to get in between her and her doctor, but allegedly, this is the medication that her friends or ex-friends or whatever would come out later to say that she would doctor hop to get. And it, helps you stay awake and, whatever else. It can be used as a form of like speed in some way. And people can kind of compare it to other like ADHD medications and whatever, okay? The reason why I wanted to point this out is because when she was asked that question, she immediately looked to her attorney. And this is when things are going to start getting a little hairy between them.
But I'll allow you to answer.
What does that mean?
I'm going to state an objection for the record. I think it invades privacy. I think it's irrelevant, but I'm not going to instruct you not to answer. It's up to you.
Saying. I take my medicine as prescribed by my doctor every day.
Does your answer mean that the truth is that you have taken the amphetamine Provigil in the last 24 hours?
I'm also going to object vague and ambiguous and assumes facts not in evidence and calls for a legal conclusion on the characterization of the medication because you keep calling it amphetamine, but I'm not a doctor and I don't know if that's accurate or not.
I in fact don't even know what it is.
Let me assure you, Ms. Heard, it is an amphetamine.
She was in the process
Sorry,
of...
please don't interrupt me.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, Blair, because you instructed her to be sure to give a complete answer, but yet you're interrupting her, and that's a problem for me and for her.
Oh my gosh, you guys, please don't interrupt me. Oh, let's watch it again. It's just, she's so funny. She's so funny. Listen, you guys could pull tons of clips from my videos. I'm ridiculous too. So by no means am I looking down on Amber about her responses with this. It's just, she's hilarious. The different versions of Amber that we always get, it's very funny. And you know why she's like that? Like, please don't interrupt me, because she gets interrupted a million other times. Something about this medication and her being questioned about it bothers her. And somebody told Johnny Depp's attorney, Blair, I believe, probably Johnny Depp, because you can see her holding it together because Amber's putting on a show. This is the version of Amber we're getting here, but you can see her getting aggravated.
Well, it's a problem for me too, so let me very clearly and unambiguously apologize to you, Ms. Heard. I did not intend to interrupt you.
She interrupted her again, and you can see Amber. Listen, Amber is used to controlling the show, honey. Amber is used to running things. She allegedly ran her own mama and her own daddy when she became older, okay? We know she allegedly, all this is alleged, I gotta say it, y'all, ran her sister, her friends, her ex-husband, and in this courtroom, she cannot control it. And it's getting under her skin.
I want you to be able to give full and complete statements, okay?
I would like to.
Have you taken the drug Provigil in the last 24 hours?
I have taken my medication as per my doctor's instructions.
When you refer to medication,
Yes.
is that medication to which you refer the drug Provigil?
I take all prescribed medication as prescribed to me by my doctor. And I think my medical, my medical advice from my doctor is private.
Let the record
It's not a big
reflect
deal.
that the
And any medication.
petitioner, Ms. Hurd, has not responded to the question. On behalf of Mr. Depp, we will move to strike as non-responsive.
I'm just going to object. I think your last sentence is unnecessary. I think, Blair, honestly, you're being harassing to this witness intentionally. You're trying to rattle her.
Okay, so we could sit there and laugh about that all day long. It is so funny. It is just so funny to me. Okay.
She feels uncomfortable telling you about her medical history. You may have to make a motion to compel if you want to get into medical history. I think we should just move on and let's talk about the issues in the case.
I would ask that counsel, for the record, make no speaking objections, and if there is an illegal objection, I invite counsel to make it for the record. But I would also ask, I don't want to assume, Mr. Hurd, but will you be I'm sorry, Freudian slip. Would you...
You guys, she called her Mr. Hurd, and I don't care what anybody says, it bothered Amber. Listen, I know that it bothered her. Like, she moves her eyes, but then she's like, she had to shake it off. Like, Amber, she likes being in control, honey. And she's trying to play this innocent, sweet girl here. This is so good, you guys. I wish we could just all sit down and watch the whole, 7 hours and just cackle. Okay, so I actually did not want to make this a long video today. I wanted to jump in here and be really quick. So I just wanted to show you guys some funny parts. If you guys have any other things you want me to go over, we will. But other than that, let's talk about these articles that have been written. Now, I spoke about this briefly before in one of my other videos, and I said that I really did not want to put all of the information out there because of, it being rumors and people staying anonymous and it being, written in an article, But we're going to briefly talk about it because you guys keep blowing me up. So there is a woman named Jessica Krause, okay? I do follow her on Instagram. This is her Instagram here. And she wrote up an article because people have been coming to her with information. The title of this one is the Gatsby Dress Reveal. And basically what it's talking about is this chick that comes forward that says she met Amber, years ago, and Amber started bringing her to these parties, these sex parties and stuff like that, okay, that Elon was involved in. And people were calling her a liar, but she's provided what she would call receipts, proof, and photos. I want y'all to see this picture right here. Look at Elon. Tell me this man don't look miserable, okay? Miserable. Now listen, nothing against Elon Musk. I think he is an interesting character in a lot of ways. I think he's super far out there and whatever. And I think he's got some ways about him too, okay? We'll just say that. However, Amber Heard's personality and Elon Musk's personality, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that Amber probably had a motive. I mean, come on. Let's be serious here, okay? Maybe she didn't. Maybe she really liked Elon's personality. Maybe she, okay, but anyways, I find it interesting even seeing this photo right here because it's the same crew of people that were hovering around with Amber with Johnny Depp. The only difference is it's Elon Musk, the one with all the money, versus Johnny Depp being the one with all the money. And Elon looks miserable. He does. And I'm sure he was having fun because I'm sure Amber was probably putting her and all of her other little friends all up on him, if you know what I mean. And so he was getting his little play, allegedly. But he does look miserable. Now, this chick who goes by the name of Gia came out and said that Amber Heard basically lost her doggone mind one day, went crazy, and sliced her dress up with a wine bottle opener. Now, this article came out a while ago, and we briefly talked about this part over on my Patreon. We talked about a lot more. We talked more about them parties and stuff. And I don't know these people. This could be fake, but she's provided a lot of photos that, I don't know, could be real. Now, the name Gia is an alias, okay? Gia was lured to Los Angeles from a small southern town in search of modeling jobs, where she connected with famous faces almost immediately. Invitations to gala events and nightclub openings soon followed. So did exotic vacations to San Tropez with A-list actors. Her first taste of LA offered a thrilling alternative to the straight-laced lifestyle she was accustomed to. As a young wife and mother tossed into strict suburban surrender just out of high school, she had never partied. LA seemed like a carnival of new opportunities. She met Amber early on at the bar of Chateau Marmont during a weekend visit. The two exchanged numbers, and Heard followed up with text about horseback riding in Texas and other childhood nostalgia that they shared because of similar upbringings in neighboring home states. Their second meeting was at the Abbey in West Hollywood, where Heard introduced her to her best friend, Rocky, and made the first move on her, kissing Gia and slipping a pill into her mouth. I remember kissing her and nothing else, Gia told me on our first phone call. When she woke up, she found herself alone in Amber's Silver Lake loft, deemed the treehouse, with a handwritten note on the bed beside her. She says she was confused but enamored. Because she had never been into women, the intensity of this new attraction caught her off guard. She credited as Amber being very seductive and smart. She figured out what you liked and told you things that you wanted to hear, and it was almost like being in a trance when I was around her. Now, a lot of people have said that Amber commands a room, that she, puts a trance over people. Now, later on in these articles, they will also go on to allege that Amber was very much a part of satanic parties. Now, these photos are added as proof to collaborate. Again, I don't know. These are all alleged, but it is weird, right? You gotta admit it's weird. Now, allegedly, Gia and Amber had this thing going on, but Amber was always messing with other people as well. Well, Gia got invited to this party. Amber was there. This chick, Gia, allegedly wore this dress right here that was a 1920s style dress. And when Amber saw her, she came up to her and allegedly, I wasn't there, took a wine bottle opener and slashed Gia's dress. And this is a photo to prove that that is true. Now, I don't know, again, how true this is, but this girl, Gia, says that Amber did it in front of everybody, that she was just able to lose her mind like that, go crazy at these parties, and nobody said anything to her. She provided some text messages that she said was between Amber and her. It was supposed to be at a party that Elon threw in 2017. And in these text messages, this chick Gia provided, she shows the date being in 2017. This is the text message that she said she sent to Amber. And if you look at the little part above this text message, that is a part of the photo with Amber in it. Okay, so you guys remember this photo right here? You can see it at the top of this text message right here. It says, Amber, the other night was truly awful and horrifying for me. I left when I did, not out of guilt, but because you were so hurtful after I thought we could resolve things. Previous to that, I was name called and had insults hurled at me and had my character completely attacked with being accused of being numerous of horrible things, which I am not. I had my dress completely ripped apart and told to F off, even after I basically groveled and repeatedly apologized and tried to reassure you of my feelings for you. When I am told to F off, I usually listen. And I don't give an S about anyone else at that party but you. But sadly, it doesn't even matter because you chose to put your hands over your ears and tune me out because you made up your mind. And I went ahead and addressed this since you guys were asking me to, because it seems like if this is true, Amber just has a very blatant pattern. Like, everybody can't be lying about Amber, right? It can't be her parents who were terrified of them finding out that they were talking to Johnny Depp. It can't be Whitney, was a liar, or that television show that we saw where they were saying that Amber had beat Whitney up. It can't be Whitney's ex-boss, Jennifer Howell, that's a liar. It can't be every single person that worked for Johnny Depp and that was there, and people that didn't work for him and his friends and all these randos. And then now this chick that is providing these photos and these text messages, it can't be everybody in the world is a liar except for Amber. But that is the way not only Amber wants us to believe, but all of Amber's supporters too. And it's just bizarre to me. So have y'all heard about this? What do you think? What do you think about these parties? Y'all already know what I think. I don't even got to tell y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Other than that, I will see you guys later this week for our next video. Thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to like the video, please. It is free, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.